And tonight, we are following major developments in federal court. A top official from Mayor Kasim Reed's cabinet pleads guilty to bribery conspiracy. Good evening to you. I'm Sine Simpson.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight, everybody. I'm Tom Haynes. Katrina Taylor-Parks, who served as Deputy Chief of Staff to former Mayor Reed, pleaded guilty today. And the U.S. Attorney announced he'll add additional resources and go after more convictions in the 2.5-year-old investigation. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell has followed the case from the beginning and was in court today. Dale joins us now live from the federal courthouse in downtown Atlanta with more.
Tom, there's very dramatic news out of the federal courthouse here today. The fifth person to plead in this bribery investigation in the past 2.5 years. The highest ranking city official, the Deputy Chief of Staff to Mayor Kasim Reed, Katrina Taylor-Parks, pleads. But perhaps the most powerful news we heard today was from U.S. Attorney BJay Pak, who says he's adding more attorneys, more agents, more analysts. Rather than winding this thing down and wrapping it up, it's clear he's heating it up.
Our investigative team and the agents are not going to stop.
U.S. Attorney BJay Pak making it clear to Atlanta citizens the FBI-IRS bribery investigation is picking up steam, resources, and possibly more indictments. His message to anyone at City Hall guilty of public corruption.
They may worry that the next knock on their door may be federal agents. To them, the question is not if, but when we're coming.
Mr. Pak's bold comments came just a few hours after Mayor Kasim Reed's Deputy Chief of Staff, Katrina Taylor-Parks, arrived at federal court to plead guilty to bribery conspiracy.
I'm devastated by the outcome today.
Assistant U.S. Attorney Jeff Davis told the judge a city vendor paid Ms. Taylor-Parks' company $2,000 and her husband $2,000 in exchange for help in securing a sole source contract with the city, a contract that paid the vendor nearly $100,000.
The indictment of Ms. Taylor-Parks lends support to an alleged culture of pay-to-play politics at the highest level within the previous administration.
Her attorney, Jay Strongwater, said Ms. Taylor-Parks will cooperate fully with the investigation.
Katrina is heartbroken by this turn of events and deeply regrets her transgression.
So we have intelligence analysts, we have forensic accountants, we have special agents.
For the past 2.5 years, FBI and IRS agents have been investigating allegations of corruption at Atlanta City Hall. 2 city contractors have pled guilty to bribery.
They're both going to jail.
The city's former chief procurement officer, guilty of accepting bribes.
It's a big fall from grace.
This former city employee guilty of threatening a witness. And Mitzi Bickers, a political consultant for Mayor Kasim Reed and later one of his top department heads, is the only one pleading not guilty to bribery conspiracy charges. So where will the investigation go? Attorney BJay Pak wouldn't identify any specific targets of the probe, but he would say,
When you have repeated instances of corruption and culture, there's a weak internal control, and you have to take a look at who set the tone at the top.
And U.S. Attorney BJay Pak said to anyone out there who has committed any crimes, now's your time to come forward. The window of opportunity is closing, and as he said earlier, we are coming. Now, a very strong statement from Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, who said that it was people of Atlanta deserve better and deserve a more honest government from their employees. She said that it is tragic and disappointing that a longtime employee who had the privilege of serving people has thrown it all away for ill-gotten gains. We'll have more at 6. Reporting live from the federal courthouse, Dale Russell, Fox 5 News.
Dale, thanks. Another former top